Take number 945. 3, 2, 1, action. Oh my god, do you know that Mr. Rod Leonarder just came to our school?
Really? Oh, I just remembered. Today's breaking news. Hi, I'm Zainab.
And I'm Flora.
Reporting from Hampden Park Public School. Today's breaking news, we have a special visitor visiting our school.
Here's Mr. Rod Leonarder, who's the director of the Canterbury Network.
We just had a morning assembly where he talked about his visit to our school and how he met all the staff.
He is now touring around the school and visiting some students' classrooms.
Thank you.
Anything you would like to say today?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Leonarder, can I first present our school captains, please? Courtney Allerton, would you like to go over and shake hands? And Chow Wang. Okay. And to our lovely community, thank you for being with us this morning. It is an enormous pleasure to welcome Mr. Rod Leonarder as the newly appointed director of the Canterbury Network, of which our school is one of many. And we are very proud to welcome you today to our school, Mr. Leonarder, and would like to invite you to say a few words if you would so desire.
Thank you. I'd like to begin by acknowledging I stand on Aboriginal land to pay my respects to elders past and present and to any Aboriginal people who may be with us today. It's a very, very great pleasure to be at Hampden Park Public School this morning. I've been finding out a lot about Hampden Park on Twitter, and I look forward to future opportunities to come here and share some time in classrooms as well as play some chess in the playground with students. I used to play chess when I was in Year 7, which is in 1968. So if you're in Year 6 and you're good with the numeracy, you can work out how old I was because I turned 13 in 1968. So that's a clue for you. I am very passionate about learning, and I've been having some great conversations with some staff members this morning about learning and what's happening in classrooms. I first came to Hampden Park to attend an English Teachers' State Conference, and that happened sometime around 1983 or 1984. And I remember getting lost on the way here, but these days I know where Hampden Park is and I don't get lost. And it's just such a wonderful, wonderful pleasure to be here having wonderful conversations about learning with students and staff, and hopefully I'll get to have some conversations with parents as well. One piece of advice that I can give to every student who's here today is about the importance of reading. I read the newspaper this morning on my computer before I came out to visit, and I'd just like to encourage everybody who's here today, especially all the students, to make sure that every day is a reading day and that you take part in doing some reading, whether it's a novel from the wonderful library at Hampden Park, a novel from the local council library, a book that you might have found at home, a newspaper, or even something really interesting which might be a leaflet or a flyer that you found in your letterbox. Reading is important. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I read every day of my life, and I always enjoy reading and think it's one of the great pleasures in life. So my best wishes to everybody for this term, and I look forward to all the opportunities that I have to come to Hampden Park and share in the learning experience here.
So everybody...
Good morning, Mr. Rod Leonarder, and welcome to our school, Hampden Park Public School. Hi, I'm Flora.
And I'm Zainab.
First of all, we would like to deeply thank you for giving up your time to visit our school. It is a pleasure to have you here. We are students in Year 6 and are involved in our school journalism team. Please visit our YouTube channel, HPPS Journalists, also known as HPPS.
Anyway, at our school we have many fun and educated-based activities and teams, such as choir, chess club, debating, dance group, Learn to Be, active after-school sport, PWSA, our journalist team, as we said, and many, many more. A new addition to our school is our added large chessboard, which has been painted in a lively courtyard for the chess club students to play at lunchtime.
We also have the musical arm this year, and we have many workshops organising different things for the arts and props, the drama, the costume and makeup, the stage and lighting, and the journalists, etc. This musical will take place next term. By this, we are helping students find an activity they enjoy.
Done enough about us now. Can we ask you a few questions about yourself?
Certainly.
What is your role as the Director of Canterbury?
I have the pleasure of working with 35 schools. Some of the schools are high schools, some of the schools are primary schools. There are also 3 infant schools and a special school. And one of my jobs is to work with the principals and the school leadership teams.
How will you like to improve our community?
I think your community is wonderful, and what I'd like to do is come back and share more assemblies like I did this morning.
Is your job rewarding?
My job's wonderful. I get to go and visit schools every day. I get to have conversations with students, and I'm going to give you some research work to do because you told me earlier that you're journalists, and I thought I need to give you some research to go and do because good journalists are always researching, always finding out new information. So when you finish with the questions, I'm going to give you a question.
Now, thank you for your time, and please enjoy the rest of your visit here at Hampden Park Public School.
Thank you. Now what I'd like the journalists to do, because I know that you are really sharp journalists, that you've got great inquiring minds, that you're great learners, that you just don't go and get the first fact that comes your way, you go and check it out and you look for other sources. I'd like you to go and do some research that you could send me on Twitter, because I know the school's got a Twitter account, or that you could put on the school website, or that you could put in the school newsletter. And I'd like you to go and research Sunda leopards, S-U-N-D-A. Sunda leopards have only recently been discovered in Indonesia, and they're in islands in Indonesia, and they've lived on the earth for thousands and thousands of years, but no one has found them until recently. So I'd be interested in finding out why they only recently been discovered, and how are Sunda leopards different from leopards in Africa or the snow leopards that you find in the Himalayas.